fireworks this evening. If you are stopped along the entrance, please leave an open space for others to walk around you. Please remember, there is no smoking or vaping allowed in the park. No outside food or drinks are permitted. The food trucks are available.
Hello, and welcome to Christmas time in the city. My name is Chris, and we are here live in Randall's Island checking out LuminoCity. Look at this. Let's see what we're talking about temperature-wise. It's 40 degrees currently here in New York City. We're in Randall's Island, which is one of the islands in between Manhattan and Queens. Also north of us is the Bronx. For the most part, this is a hospital island. 2 psychiatric units here, some other hospitals and such. They've also kind of made it a little less industrial and put it in some sports complexes. They do fun things like this here. This is LuminoCity. This is our second year here at LuminoCity, second year it's been here as well. They are doing something a little different this time where they're just making it one path as opposed to an open area where you can kind of walk wherever you want in the hopes to maintain social distance, which I think they're doing a pretty good job. There's definitely a lot of people here, but we're all pretty spaced out, which is nice. It's been closed for a few days because of the weather. After our big snowstorm a week or so ago, they were closed for a few days. The last time we were here, the flooring wasn't that great, and it was pretty difficult to get around. Here we are waiting for, this is unfortunately one of the problems with being here is it's so nice and everyone wants to take pictures the whole time. Much like we're doing here with our camera. But it's all kinds of fun stuff. I think we're going to try to get through it as fast as we can, but maybe we can sneak through here.
My gloves are back on.
Moving. Pretty cool. Spinning around, panning slowly. Hope everyone is having a nice Christmas week. We were going to do this earlier before the holidays, but we decided we'd wait till it started because that's just how it worked out, I guess. We're on Facebook Live currently, but we'll be uploading this to YouTube in the future, so hello everyone who's watching this on YouTube. I have to remember how to pull this from Facebook to put on YouTube. So first mistake I would say so far is I didn't put a glove on. There's a fork in the road. These were here last year, which kind of confused me. But amongst all the lanterns and stuff, there's just like dinosaurs, like animatronic dinosaurs. Which, like, I mean, I guess so. If you got them, right? Hello. Once again, thanks for tuning in. This is Christmas time in the city. My name is Chris. We're walking around LuminoCity Festival at Randall's Island in New York City. Thank you for tuning in, whether it's live or later on. sort of things are really nuts the way they had it worked out. It looks so good on camera. It's crazy. We were driving over from Manhattan, and you can see this across the river, which is cool. For perspective, down over that way is all Manhattan. Here's this. Some stuff. Hand sanitizer. I don't know what people would be touching now anyway, but I appreciate they had that out. Here's a Triceratops. It's part of the festival. There's a Triceratops here. Another shot of this Velociraptor. And as I say this, our child is getting terrified of dinosaurs because I didn't really think that. He's never seen dinosaurs before. He doesn't know that they're not real. This is the mascot for the LuminoCity Festival. Lumi, I believe his name is. Wife and child are booking it pretty quick to get through this part. Pretty impressed with how everyone's doing here today. A lot of masks, which is great. Love seeing that. They do require it, obviously, but usually a lot of these places, people will start pulling the masks off if they get too hot or whatever, this and that, or they think it's some conspiracy by Bill Gates or whatever. But everyone here is doing their part, and I appreciate it. We are New York strong. Here we are. It's pretty expansive. We're just going in now into the white area. There's a lot of mushrooms and stuff. Slowly kind of making sure we stay away from people if we can. So this is in the middle of an island, just east of Manhattan, west of Queens, and south of the Bronx. Randall's Island. I don't know how many people live here. I don't think very many, if any at all. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, there's a lot of hospitals here, sports centers and complexes. There's a soccer field over that way. Child loves it, so that's always nice. So it's 40 degrees. How do you feel like you're prepared temperature-wise? You feel good, comfortable?
Yeah, I think I wish I had a hat on.
You wish you had a hat on. I have a hat on.
My hair doesn't really work with hats.
I don't get along. Just now putting my other glove on, full comfort now. Also wearing long johns as well, so doing what I can to stay comfortable.
Doesn't feel like 40.
Doesn't feel like 40. Feels much colder because we are on the water, yeah, so it's a little bit chillier than normally would be, but that's what you gotta expect. That's what I expected. That's why I brought in my big coat. If you're gonna come to New York City in the winter, you gotta have a big coat. Number one priority, dress appropriately.
Good shoes, good coat.
Good shoes, good coat.
Cool shades.
Cool shades. Good shoes, good coat. That's all I need. In this chair. Cool shades, cool coat. Cool shoes. In this chair. That's all I need. What chair?
mushroom. Looks like everything around it is changing.
Yeah, there's a whole
Are those tendrils reaching out at me? Oh, I think I need to get out of here.
Me too, buddy. So there's a bit of a bottleneck happening up here. Must be something cool to take a picture of. I think I might have to just creep behind everybody. They're all moving. So if you're looking for mushroom lanterns, LuminoCity Festival here in Randall's Island is where you want to be because there's plenty of mushrooms. This seems to be the hole up right there, that arch. Go backwards, huh? Imagine being like, well, we gotta get a picture by the arch. It's hard to tell how impressive this looks on camera, but I have to tell you, it's pretty nuts in real life. Tongan and Zombie, come here. These are our sons, Tongan and Zombie. People are lined up here to take pictures by this arch like they're giving away wishes. Unfortunately, because it's so tight, we can't really get by, so we're stuck here, just kind of waiting to get past. Mascot for LuminoCity, excuse me. Lumi, the thing, not sure, I guess it's a light bulb. There's an animal comes protruding behind it. Thanks, Paul. He left. I can do the stroller still if you want to pop them out. I can just hold up the stroller. Don't want to run too far. We should. Here we are. And we're cruising. And we're cruising. If you're just joining us, but you aren't because no one's in here currently, we are at LuminoCity Festival here at Randall's Island, one of the islands just east of Manhattan, just south of the Bronx, and just west of Queens. Essentially located off in the distance, you can see, or you can't, Manhattan, that's North Manhattan, uptown if you will, as the song would have you believe. Wrangling. Just to mix things up, here's some log mushrooms to go with all the other mushrooms they have. So they've got you covered as far as mushrooms go. Do it, dude. I thought for sure that guy was going to propose, but he did not. It was not the right time. That's fine. Big rhinoceros or a tight or something, a gargoyle, some, I don't know. That's it. Some sort of thing. General admission tickets to this were $29 plus fees, applicable fees. $20 flat for parking, so this gets a little pricey. It's definitely a money-making venture, but it's pretty worth it. This is our second year coming here. We had a lot of fun last time. So far, we're having a good time this time. No fights so far. The only problem with coming here so late is that you don't get a good view of Manhattan. You're more or less just getting a view of all the lanterns, but that's part of the fun of coming to this, is that you're seeing here the lanterns. But usually there's a pretty awesome view of the city from here as well. So. Dead end right here. There's something over there, whatever that thing on the floor is, looks cool, but there's no way we could see that. There is public transportation to get here. You can take a bus. I wouldn't necessarily recommend a bus so late at night. I guess it could be pretty easy to get to, but I think your best bet would be to take a ride share, or to Uber or Lyft, or getting a cab. That'll be your best bet to get in and out of here as quickly as possible without having to spend an hour or two making local stops on the bus. One of the questions people ask us so many times is, should I get a car when I'm here? Should I just walk around? And for the most part, you don't need to have a car, but there are certain things like this, but it does behoove you to have access to a vehicle. But if you don't, that's fine too. There's no reason to go out of your way. Once again, we are here at LuminoCity Festival in Randall's Island, Manhattan. Just over the water over that way. We're here for this Lantern Festival, which we're coming to the end of. So we'll do a nice tall shot, hopefully. And that, ladies and gentlemen, once we step out of here, is LuminoCity. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Until next time, my name is Chris, and that's my wife, Kristen. This is Christmas time in the city.